Hello friends, I'm Stefanos and I'd like to show you how to use Marmalead, which is meant specifically for Etsy SEO. This is the first screen of Marmalead where you can search for keywords and see what kind of stats they have. Alright, let's search for this particular keyword here to show you what I mean. Hold on a sec. So this particular keyword here is not a long tail one, which means that it's not a very specific one. It's too general, and these keywords tend to have a lot of competition, as you can see from rival sellers of other Etsy shops. In other words, many sellers are using this particular keyword in their listings. This shows how many searches per month this keyword has from other people on Etsy. And this shows how many clicks listings with this keyword get on a monthly basis. Ideally, you want a lot of searches per month, a lot of clicks from people per month, and very small competition, as small as possible actually. So this is not a long tail keyword, which is the major problem with this keyword that I've used here. Now let's make this a bit more specific. As you can see, this word is long tail keyword, which means that it has much less competition from other sellers on Etsy. But the searches and the engagement are decent. They're not the best that you could have, but they're okay for this particular keyword. I mean, you could use this one in case you don't have any other keyword ideas. This shows the engagement over time for this keyword in the span of 1 year, and Marmalead's predictions for the next 3 months. Okay? This shows photos of other listings with this particular keyword in them. This shows prices, the small, average, and overpriced listings that contain this keyword here. It's a good tool for you to set your own prices on your listings. You could cancel that too. We're not interested in that one, so let's move on to the next. These are sample listings where this particular keyword is in the title. Here you can see reviews from other people on listings with this particular keyword here. It's one of the newest Marmalead's features, and it can be very useful to see what customers complain or what customers praise on your own listings. Let's hit this button and see some reviews and what the AI assistant says about those particular reviews. Here you can see what the reviews of other customers on listings with this particular keyword here. And it's a very good tool because you can see what they prioritize on, what they liked about the package they received, such as fast shipping, good packaging, good protection of the package, good quality of the item, and stuff like that. And give you many hints as to what they prefer, what they notice, what complaints they have on the package they receive, and other stuff like that. It's a great tool for helping you improve on your own and avoid getting bad reviews in the future, which is immensely important for Etsy sellers. These are popular tags which can give you keyword ideas and see how well they perform here, and other stats as well. These are similar shopper searches. We can also get keyword ideas and see the stats as well, and see if they're long tail or not. Let's not forget, if you search for a keyword that's not a long tail one, hold on a sec please. In case this keyword is not a long tail one, if you scroll at the bottom, you will find long tail alternatives, which are long tail keywords. And they might also give you good keyword ideas as well. Harry Potter home, Harry Potter birthday card, etc, etc. So that concludes the first section of Marmalead, okay? Now let's move on to the next Marmalead section. Here you can see how my listings perform on Etsy and the grades that I get from Marmalead. As you can see, most of them fall into the A category, which means that the SEO and the description of those listings is decent, to say the least. But some of my listings are kind of problematic, and I'm gonna click in one of those to explain to you better how this section of Marmalead works, okay? Here you can see that I've used all of the tags in my listing on Etsy. In case you're wondering, these tags are the ones over here when you edit a listing, okay? Ideally, you need to use all of your tags, according to Marmalead. This shows the Longtail focus keywords. Focus keywords are the ones that are used both in the title and the tags, and it's very important to do this because it strengthens the SEO of that particular keyword, okay? So you need to have focus keywords that are long tail as well. And as you can see, I'm not performing that well here. I could do better, according to Marmalead. Now we have the focus keyword engagement. The engagement that your focus keywords have, meaning the clicks that those focus keywords have in the stats of Marmalead, alright? Or in other words, this thing here, the engagement that they have. These are the focus keywords, by the way. And according to Marmalead, you need to have a high engagement for those focus keywords. And as you can see, I'm not performing that well here either. I could improve on that section as well. Finally, we have the long tail tags, and I'm doing quite decently here. So I could improve on those two sections in order to improve my rank here. Alright? Now, moving on to the next section are the sales factors, and it shows me how many photos I've used on my listings, and I haven't utilized all of them, which is a problem according to Marmalead. I could use more of those photos. The words that I've used in my description might be a bit too much. I could shorten it a little. The sentences are a decent amount, okay, good grade for Marmalead. The readability is quite good according to Marmalead. The sentiment that it causes to people is positive, so we're good here too. But just this isn't directly related to SEO. It's the first part that's related to this thing. Now let's move on to title readability. As you can see, the readability, I'm not performing well in this one. I can definitely improve on that sector. The sentiment, however, it's positive, so yeah, we're good here. But I've used all of the available characters of the title for SEO reasons, but according to Marmalead, that's not a good idea. I should shorten this a little. So here's another field I could potentially improve. Now let's move on to the focus keywords, which are the ones that are used both in the title and in the tags, okay? This is the title strength, meaning that this indicates how close it is at the beginning of your title, okay? So the closer, the better. The reason I've chosen this particular keyword for this is that even though it's not a long tail one, it has a lot of searches per month and a lot of engagement per month and mild competition. It's not the biggest one you could have. That's the reason I chose a non-long tail keyword as my first one. So these are the focus keywords. These are the non-focus keywords, meaning that they're only used in tags and not in the title. And finally, we have all of the tags. And you can see their stats here as well. So at the bottom of this thing, we have new features from Marmalead. Here you can see how your keywords are being used in the description, meaning the unique keywords used, dollar keywords used, keyword coverage, average keyword density, spelling errors, etc., etc. I'm going to explain them later what are these things in depth, okay? So here you can get the critiques for your descriptions. And let's click one of those to show you how it works. The AI assistant tells you, overall, this is a well-written product description that includes important information and special offers. Here are some general suggestions to help enhance your descriptions, okay? And here you can see what to improve on. So this AI assistant is very helpful to improve your description and also see how often your keywords are being used in the description. And the average keyword density, because you don't want to use too often certain keywords. You might be penalized in terms of SEO if you do stuff like that, okay? Finally, we have the generic customer FAQs. Let's click one of those and see what it does. You can see some frequently asked questions that the assistant tells you that you can include in your description, so that you don't get asked by customers all the time for stuff like that. So that concludes my listings part. Now let's move to the storm section. This tool is very good for finding your keyword ideas, and let me show you how it works. Let's say I type this keyword here, okay? The suggestions that it will give me are all those things. Things that are closely related to the keywords that I've used. They might be completely relevant too, some of them. But most of them will be related to what you have typed in the search bar, okay? You can keep the ones that interest you like this, and delete like this the ones that are not interesting. You can also see the stats of keywords here, okay? Searches, engagement, competition, and you will obviously pick the ones that have good stats, okay? Once you're done with picking your keywords, you can save them in a list like this. And if you open the storm section again, you can find the list here, okay? Now let's move on to the comparison tool, where you can compare certain keywords and see which one has the best stats. Now let's take a look at the stats. So you can see the stats of all keywords, the long tail ones, the searches they have, the engagement they have, the competition they have, the smaller prices they go for listings with those keywords, the average prices, and the overpriced ones, okay? And top tags at the end, at the bottom of those comparisons. This, as you can see, the middle keyword is probably the winner because it has most of the searches, most of the engagement than the other keywords, and very small competition as well. So if you were to pick a keyword, you probably go with this one, right? So now let's move on to the tracking tool, where you can see the stats of certain keywords over a span of a certain amount of time. All right? Let's assume that I'm searching for this keyword here, okay? I click the search button. Now I've already started searching, which is why this error message appears. But when you click on the search button, it's going to start gathering information for this keyword for as long as you allow it to do so. If I go up, you will see the kind of results this tracking tool is going to give you. Depending on how many days you have left it to do research. You can allow it to do that indefinitely if you want. In my example here that I did it for educational purposes, I began at the 13th of March until today, and I can see the total searches that I had, and the differences in search, the shops that are competing with this keyword, how it has changed over time, and the average and median prices. So if you need to track for certain keywords, this is the way to do it. Your most important keywords, I suppose. Now let's move to the trending section, where you can see the trending keywords on Pinterest and how they perform over time. This can give you product ideas and keyword ideas as well. So keep in mind to check out this thing once in a while. Also, Pinterest is very good for promoting Etsy shops and Etsy products, which is why I suppose Marmalead decided to include this section here. Finally, we have my lists, where are the saved keywords you have saved on lists from the searches that you've done over the time. This is for my example here. Finally, we have the history where it displays all of the keywords that you have researched or for a certain amount of time, and Etsy Help, where you can contact its administrators, check out the knowledge, the articles that several people have written on Etsy, the webinars, the Marmalead blog, which can be very helpful to beginning Etsy sellers. And that concludes the Marmalead tutorial. I hope you found this video helpful, and please consider liking and subscribing to this video because it helps me immensely. Thank you for watching. Have a good day or night.